I always like these every year when this comes out. It's not just about power ranking this year and this season. Yeah. It's, you know what? Let's really get you upset. Let's tell you the teams that are going to be good for the next 3 years. Like, we haven't even started this year yet, but we're going to tell you who's good for the next 3. So let me give you this list from our panel of experts. The number 1 team, the team with the best score as far as going to be really good for the next 3 years. Who would you say it would be, Bart? Can you guess?
Man, you can look right in within the division. I'd definitely go with the Cincinnati Bengals.
No.
That's dumb.
They're not even.
They just went to the Super Bowl. They just went to the Super Bowl with a second-year quarterback.
Dude, when I saw this list, I can't believe I called you dude, by the way. When I saw this list, I was like, where is Cincinnati? They're not even in the top 5.
Yeah, so they went to the Super Bowl and they improved their offensive line.
Yeah, and they have Joe Burrow and they have Jamar and they have a really good defense.
Yeah, well, Jamar Chase is considered a top 10 receiver, by the way.
Yeah. All right. The number 1 team is the Buffalo Bills.
Nope.
The number 2 team, the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, I get that. The number 3 team, we actually have a tie in score. The Rams, I get. The Packers?
Next 3 years?
That's what I'm saying.
No, I
don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be there.
Right, he's gonna be doing Jeopardy from a teepee next year. And like Aaron Donald, I don't think he's going to retire anytime soon.
He's going to be doing bubble therapy.
Yeah, but you can't continue to pay everybody like 5 or 6 players that type of money and still think it's sustainable.
Just sell some rings, you'll be able to afford it. And then the number 5 team, I kind of get this one, is the LA Chargers.
Yeah, okay? So I get that, right? So like
you have to go to 6 to get to the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. 6.
Well, when you look at the list, the teams that have the greatest margin for error are teams that have a quarterback under control that they don't have to pay $45-46 million per. So for me, it's about, they talk about the quarterback situation. Like, it's a lot, Herbert, if you have the Chargers there, then you have to have, they're the same class. They're the same draft class as far as Joe Burrow.
So as we're showing you on ESPN 2, so the criteria, quarterback situation, remaining roster, drafting ability, front office, and coaching. I mean, Bengals have a good roster. All right, let's continue. So after, and I'm surprised you haven't brought up this team. After the Bengals, we stay in the AFC North, the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, listen,
all right. Well, let me just finish the top 10, and then you can pick it apart. Another team that I can't believe is in the top 10, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You don't even know who the quarterback's going to be
next year.
The quarterback could end up in Miami, by the way, which is why Miami might want to be in the top 10. The Indianapolis Colts, again, Matt Ryan's older.
He's
but
older
they've got a
Moses.
Great running game. They've got a really good a very good coach. I don't want to overdo it with Frank Reich.
Yeah.
A solid GM. It's a solid franchise, a good roster. That's fine. The Cleveland Browns are 10. And I could
That's crazy. Deshaun Watson's a baby.
Well, 10, but at least they're top 10. The Niners are tied with the Browns for top 10. Trey Lance.
Yeah.
But good coach, good GM. I mean, I can see that. Broncos at 12.
Philadelphia.
Pats at 13.
How's Philadelphia not there?
The Steelers are at 14.
That's weird.
Yeah, still no Eagles. Oh, they're the Eagles.
Eagles should be there. You talk about a roster.
15th.
They should be much higher than that. And the reason why they have the best
it's an all-star team.
Yeah, they have the best offensive line, and they have the ability, if Jalen Hurts isn't the guy, they have the draft equity to be able to go get one of these guys, Bryce Young or Stroud, and be able to move up.
I mean, 15th?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
I
don't know if I'm digging that at all.
You know what's crazy as the resident Eagles fan on the show? I don't even have the biggest problem with that. I still have the biggest problem with the Bills being number 1. Can someone tell me this fascination with the Bills who have done nothing, and yet we act like they won 12 Super Bowls and we're ready to put Josh Allen in the Hall of Fame already?
I mean,
it's about futures.
If it wasn't,
who has a better future than the Bills? If you have a quarterback like him and he's locked up, you've got a coach and a GM who have both proven that they can build a team. They've already had playoff success. They've got everything set up for them. They should be good for the next 3 years. And anybody else that you're talking about has questions about their future. All those teams in the top five,
not
the Chiefs you could question about their future. The Packers certainly have a big question about their future. The Rams, can they keep that group together? And they aren't young. The Chargers, I look at it like, is Sean Payton going to be coaching that team in the next year or two? Who knows?
But not the Bengals. The Bengals,
but not the Bengals. I'm with you.
Have everything that you want. They have a all.
But how could you say the Bills shouldn't be one?
I don't think
I'm supposed to hate the Bills, but I can't hate the fact that they're one.
Not for the foreseeable future, because they got guys. Listen, you look at their salary cap. They can't keep affording guys like Von Miller and Josh Allen. But I just like Cincinnati because they have two of their best players. One is going into their third year, and the other one's going into their second year.
That is true. And they went to the Super Bowl, and they also have that same, like I said, that same kind of setup. I just, again, I don't get.
But I'm not going to complain about the Bills. Yeah, the Packers, I don't get the Packers. I don't get Tampa.
I don't get Tampa, and because if quarterback is part of the question, you don't have really an answer.
Yeah, well, that explains why the Eagles are 15th on the list, because outside of quarterback, I would argue that they have the deepest roster in all of football. But quarterback matters. I've been a part of a team that had everything, and then the quarterback wasn't, considered one of those upper echelon players, and made us a dark horse too.
Bart, where are the Jets? I'm still scrolling here.
Well, listen,
I've watched 3 commercials and I'm still scrolling.
Because if the Jets,
I just keep going.
No. If
you agree with the Patriots at 13, by the way?
I mean, that's really more head coach. I mean, and listen, Mac Jones showed that he was a servable quarterback. Now we just don't know if he's great. Like, he's good. We're great. Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence. We think those guys have a potential to be great, but we don't know yet. But this is a big year for both of them.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.